machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content, live fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live. Thanks to our sponsors, Everard's, Orlo Blinds, Pocker Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hologram, Take Me, Newbie & Co, and the Foxes Arms and Rainbows. We are live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome back to Leicester Fan TV for a Foxes focus tonight. My show is normally a Thursday. Sorry I couldn't make it last night. I am back today on a Friday. Like the good old days, a couple of seasons ago I used to do a Friday until Jamie took over. So, hope you all are well. Remember, as always, drop us a like if you can, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or whatever, or X, should I say now, not Twitter. And get your comments in. Get your comments in. You can see in the title of the video today, we've got a couple of things to talk about. Obviously, we've got the Watford game coming up tomorrow. But to do with the Watford game, we have Dennis Praet, Wilfred Ndidi, and Akgun all fit. And maybe even a substitute appearance from Will Alves. Who knows? But it is time to bounce back. And we are doing that starting tonight with this Foxes Focus Fan Zone show. So there we go. Right, let's start. By the way, anyone who's watching, thank you for watching. I know it's a Friday evening and people are probably busy, but to the people who are watching on Facebook and YouTube, it's much appreciated. Time to start with Watford. Now, I know there was a show today. I think it was the tactics talk with Sam and Reedy. I'm sure they spoke about who they want to see start, but why not ask the same question again? Let me know in the comments who you want to see starting tomorrow. We have three names who are back in with the shout. Back in with a shout of starting tomorrow. And they are Dennis Praet, Wilfred Ndidi, and Yunus Akgun. Now, I want to start with Praet because obviously Dennis Praet did make some appearances at the start of the season. He featured in the Coventry game. I believe he came on for, I want to say it was Ndidi in the first game of the season and did make an impact, I thought. And people were starting to get a little bit excited on how he could play in that, advanced 8 role that Ndidi and Dewsbury Hall and Casadei and Akgun and whoever have been featuring in so far. And unfortunately, he obviously did pick up a bad injury that's kept him out for, I think, 12 or 13 weeks, a long time, pretty much the whole season, besides, 2 or 3 games. So I'm excited to see him come back. I always thought that Dennis Praet maybe would play in that 8 or 6 role that Harry Winks has been playing in. Maybe he's good technically on the ball. He's got a good pass on him. Dennis Praet dictating the tempo maybe. But from what we've heard today, it won't be Dennis Praet starting in that role. It will be Hamza Chowdhury. Enzo Maresca has pretty much confirmed that Hamza Chowdhury will be replacing Harry Winks in the starting lineup, as Harry Winks is, of course, injured. He's, of course, suspended for picking up 5 yellow cards so far. The good thing is, though, that's now reset, so he can have another 5, basically, before he picks up another suspension. So before we carry on, let's get some comments in. Mark is here. Positive vibes are needed. That would be a win. That is most definitely required. Well, you know me, Mark. I'm always positive. I'm positive tonight. I'm positive. I'll be positive tomorrow. Even if we lost, which we won't, I would be positive because I think we are still going to win the league and we are going to break the points record. Craig is here. Hi all. Hi, Craig. Robert. The Tucson Fox in the house from USA. Thanksgiving weekend, bounce back, Leicester City weekend. Happy Thanksgiving, Robert. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for clicking in. What time is it where you are? Tom Gray, hope to see Dennis Praet out there tomorrow. Yeah, I would agree. I think maybe there's a chance he comes off the bench, just not being rushed back or anything like that. But you never know. Another one here, Craig. Craig as well saying Praet. I don't know if are you calling me a Praet? Or are you saying you want to see Dennis Praet? It's not clear. LCFC number 4. It's time to come back, boys. I hope we regroup by now and are ready to gain more points. Absolutely. I know we've obviously had 2 disappointing performances in a row. However, well, were they disappointing performances? Come on, guys and ladies, right in the chat. Were they disappointing performances? Was the Leeds a disappointing performance? Because in my opinion, the way I saw the Leeds game, right, was the 2 best teams in the league. I know Ipswich are there as well. I know that, but I'm classing us as the 2 best teams in the league because we're both up there, and also Leeds clearly have better players than Ipswich, right? 100%, and we have better players than Ipswich. So I'm calling us the best 2 in the league. And it was close. It was close. It was close. They, we should have drawn, in my opinion. We had a couple of chances that we should have put away. The last minute one from Dewsbury Hall, the header, I think it was Dewsbury Hall. Ilian Melier saved that, and it was one of the best saves I've seen in a long time. Brilliant save. So unlucky. I don't think that was a bad performance. Middlesbrough, I thought attacking wise, it was one of our better performances. The ref didn't help us. Their keeper had a very good game. And I just think, it was a moment of pure magic, really, from Greenwood, who is, funny enough, on loan from Leeds. One of the best free kicks I've ever seen as well. Probably the best free kick I've seen live after... When I say live, I don't mean there because I wasn't at the game, but watching it live. Probably the best one I've seen since maybe Dimitri Payet, if you remember that one for West Ham against, I think it was Crystal Palace, maybe. It was one of the best free kicks I've ever seen. It was mad. It was mad. Bubba, interesting to see how we play without an 8. Well, we're going to have an 8 in Dewsbury Hall, but he's that advanced 8. We're going to have Hamza Chowdhury in the number 6, or if you want to call Winks' role a number 6. But Hamza Chowdhury is better defensively than Harry Winks, so maybe it will help us. Maybe it will help us. There's been 1 or 2 times where Hamza has come on in games and he's looked very good. And I don't think Hamza Chowdhury is anywhere near as good as Harry Winks. But defensively, he is better. It's just technically on the ball, I do worry. But guys, you got to think, will Hamza Chowdhury be in the team make us a little bit more direct? Now, not me. However, other fans, there may be some in the chat. I know there's some on the content team like Jamie and both Jamies, Phil, who are not a massive fan of the short tippy-tappy football and patient play. Maybe having Hamza in the team is going to make us a little bit more direct because he maybe doesn't have the ability to just sit there pinging passes left, right constantly for 90 minutes. Maybe he will go a bit more direct. So that'll be an interesting one to watch. So keep an eye out for that. Craig Gilbert Smith is here. A City win. Oh, tomorrow. Sorry, me being stupid. Yeah, I mean, I think so. Robert has replied to my question. 11:30 a.m. Tucson, Arizona, USA. Leicester City Foxes for life. Absolutely, Robert. Absolutely. 11:30 all the way from Tucson, Arizona. Thanks for tuning in, Robert, as always. Mark's here. Leeds got the rub of the green. It could have gone either way. Middlesbrough was won by a free kick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mark. What a free kick, by the way. But yeah, oh, by the way, check out my new T-shirt. How good is that? Any Oasis fans, obviously. But yeah, it's I like that. When I was in Turkey, I wore this and on holiday in Turkey, and someone saw it and not a football fan, clearly didn't understand the reference and just looks like he must have thought, is that like a Turkish ripoff of Oasis or something? But yeah, it's available in the club shop, by the way. It's available in the club shop. Stephen has replied, I've just knocked some off my desk. I hope it wasn't anything liquid. Daka has been on bench for a long time. Does it mean he is useless or what? Because all I know is that Daka is better than that. Whoa. I need like a noise for that comment. That is madness. Daka. better than Nacho? Really? It's an interesting one. Have we got any sound effects for that? No, that was happy music. Yeah, I'm interested by that. Yeah, I mean, let me know, Stephen. Why? What have you seen? What have you seen to think Daka is better than Iheanacho? Because I'm surprised by that. Yeah, I don't think he's good enough. I mean, he scored a few goals for Zambia recently, so he might be on a bit of form. So maybe it might be worth a try. You know, putting him in, see what he can do. But David cheering Rotherham tonight. Oh, that's a good point, David. Thank you for reminding me. Who have they got? Oh, Leeds, of course, it's Friday night game. Yes, yeah. I mean, I can't really see it happening, to be honest, David. But you know, you never know. You never know. Daka is an expensive bench warmer. Yeah, I agree. I mean, we did try and get rid of him, guys. Remember, we did try and get rid of him, but the deal fell through because Bournemouth signed Sinistera from Leeds. Again, Leeds pissing on our fire. Sorry for the language there, but yeah, pissing on our fire basically. Now, Ndidi, another one. I don't think we've been the same team without Ndidi. I think Ndidi in that advanced state role, which is crazy, really. Ndidi in an advanced role. I don't think we've been the same without him. I think we've missed him heavily, and it does make me a bit fearful for the African Cup of Nations. Hopefully, Nigeria do have a really bad tournament, and he's back sooner rather than later, because obviously Iheanacho is as well. Let me know in the comments, are you excited to see Ndidi back? Because I definitely am. Wayne says, Locke, should we gamble and give Daka a go? I mean, I don't see why not. I really don't see why not. I think, I don't know. I'm not saying Daka's better than Nacho, because you've just heard what I said to Stephen. I said, no way Daka's better than Nacho. I think Nacho is a better all-round footballer, although he makes it difficult for me to say that sometimes. But with the ball, on the ball, passing, finishing, dribbling, strength, agility, I just think Nacho is a better footballer. Whereas Daka, he's got the pace. I suppose he's got a good finish on him as well. Close range. Nacho's a bit better, a bit further out. But yeah, I think it's just, I don't know. I just don't trust him. And I just think my worry is if he does play a game and he's very bad, he's going to get a lot of stick from Leicester fans. And it just makes me think, is it worth it? Is it worth putting him through that? Unless he's actively trying. But guys, you've got to remember, we've got Tom Cannon and Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy, Kelechi Iheanacho. I think the pecking order at the minute is Vardy, Nacho, Cannon, and Daka. And I think Daka's gone in January because he's in the African Cup of Nations. So they might just think, well, he's not here anyway to cover for Nacho. So just get rid now. I think that's probably what will happen, but we'll see. Daka is not better than Nacho. You're mad. We don't want to pay the appearance bonus. I don't know if that's true. That's been said for ages. I'm not sure on that one. Reedy, I think Daka could be insane if he has a couple games in a row, maybe. I think insane is insane. To say he's going to be insane is insane. Do I think he could come in and score a few goals? Yes. Do I think he will score chances that Nacho and Vardy aren't? No. Vardy and Nacho have scored a few goals this season. I don't think Daka's going to do any better than what they have. And I think Cannon probably should be given a shot over Daka, because Cannon hasn't shown himself yet. He hasn't shown what he can do. Let Cannon have a couple sub appearances or something like that, or even a start, I don't know, before you let Daka, because Daka's already had a chance at Leicester, many chances, and not shown it. Yes, he's not had a good chance in the Championship yet, which I admit, but neither's Cannon for us. So I'd let him. And he's a proven goal scorer. Well, he's got like 7 goals in the Championship already for Preston. So Bobber says, Wilf has been a terrific playmaker this season. Great to have him back. Yeah, I'm sure he's working on his finishing, which I think that's the main aim at the minute, to be honest with you. Wayne says, I'd like to see Cannon come on. Yeah, agreed. We really need Ndidi. I agree with that. This is a guy wearing he's got a Man City Jeremy Doku as his profile picture. Although he is an edits page. So he's probably just putting so yeah, I'm sorry for judging you there, amp_edits. If you are a Leicester fan, I apologize. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, we need Ndidi. I think he's vital for how we've played physically as well. I think we've missed him. Yeah, sorry, mate. I just think that Doku is a good player. Doku and Daka. Maybe you're a Daka fan as well, maybe. There's not many of them about, trust me. Unless you live in Zambia and you live in Loughborough and your name is Reedy. All right. Andy Meadows says you don't buy an injured player if he's not any good. If you're on about Cannon, yeah. I saw people having a bit of a meltdown over Cannon because he was injured. Come on. It's a stress factor. When players go through medicals, it's not just like, oh, he's got a sprained ankle, we can't sign him. Oh, he's got a fracture, we can't sign him. No, it doesn't work like that. They have to take into account the risk versus fee, right? A risk-based approach against a multitude of different criteria. One of them obviously being a transfer fee. How much was Cannon? 7 million, was he? 21 or 20 years old. A little fracture is not a big deal, in my opinion, especially for a club of Leicester's financial power in the Championship. So I wasn't concerned about that at all. He's going to come back and we'll see how he gets on. Hopefully he gets on like a house on fire, basically. Scott's here. Hi, Locks. Hope all is well. All is good, mate, Scott. All is good. Nice to see you. Evening, mate. Carlos says, evening, mate. We need a strong performance tomorrow. 3-0. 3-0 to the City. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully, Carlos. I love you too, by the way. No, I'm joking. It's just on your profile picture. It says, I love you. Lovely wedding photo there, by the way, Carlos. Lovely wedding photo. Ben Morgan says he's got no first touch, no strength, and can only score 6-yard tap-ins. Any under-8s player would be expected to score. Daka is absolutely crap. Wow. Strong from Ben. I'm not going to argue with him because I agree on most of it, not all of it. I agree on the last part, though. That's the main thing that we're talking about here. Daka is absolutely crap. In my opinion, he is crap. But yeah, Carlos, yeah, cheers, mate. Andreas Kiprianou. It sounds like you should be a tennis player. Where have I even got that from? Kiprianou. Is there a tennis player called Kiprianou or sounds something similar? I know there's Kyrgios. But yeah, we will win tomorrow. I hope so, Andreas. Scott is saying hopefully Praet and a few youngsters, i.e. Alves, get the time. I'm looking forward to seeing Will Alves. Enzo Maresca cannot be speaking more highly enough, I want to say, of Will Alves. He's a big fan of him. He's impressed by him. And, hopefully he's had a bad injury, a year ago, probably now 10 months ago. But yeah, if Daka showed anything in training, I'll come to that one in a minute, Andreas. If Daka showed anything in training, he would be starting. Yeah, look at Will Alves. We were just saying about Will Alves. Maresca's seen him in training, probably seen clips of him in the past as well from before his injury. And he's really excited. And he's probably going to be on the bench tomorrow, Will Alves. Whereas Daka, hopefully he's on the bench. Whereas Daka clearly isn't showing enough. But we can't always say that, and it is a cop-out sometimes, because look at Soyuncu. We all begged and begged and begged for Soyuncu to come back in our team last season. It didn't happen. Rodgers didn't bring him back in. Apparently due to training performances, basically. And when he did come back under Dean Smith, he was great. So you just never know that, that's how it is with football. You never know what would happen. It's all hindsight. But yeah. Chester Leicester, love the name. That was the longest international break. Felt like a year. It did. I agree. Patrick says Alves will end up at Man City. Whew, it's a big claim. It's a big claim, Patrick. He's got to get on with us first, basically. Andreas did clarify on his name a little bit. I am a Greek Cypriot born in Leicester. Well, let me tell you this right now, Andreas. My sister was born in Cyprus. I know you were born in Leicester, but my sister was born in Cyprus, and I've been to Cyprus a couple of times. And Ionapa, Larnaca, Paphos, love it, mate. A boat trip past Famagusta, love it, mate. Love it, mate. But yeah, I love halloumi as well, and halloumi is big in Cyprus. I think it's Cypriot, right? Or it's definitely Greek. So halloumi is the best, man. Halloumi is the best thing on the planet. I love it. Let me know in the comments if you love halloumi. Hail halloumi. I love it. Scott, locks for you to suit a start? Absolutely not. I don't care about his goals that he scored for Australia against, Zimbabwe or whoever they scored against, mate. No. Suter, not for me. Hate international breaks. Absolutely. Soyuncu sitting on bench at Atletico Madrid. Ask Mrs. Rogers why Soyuncu did not play. Exactly, mate. And he's made a few appearances for Atletico as well. The only thing I could think is that Soyuncu did, in fact, have a massive banger. Let's call it that. And Rodgers was jealous. Maybe that was the case. Maybe we sing Brendan Rodgers, we don't need you. We've got Soyuncu, his is bloody massive. Daka is not crap. He never got a chance and never got a run of games. He did get a run of games, I think, and he did get a chance in the Premier League. But this is the Championship, so who knows? Who knows what could happen? You see Vardy performing. Look at Vestergaard, lads and ladies. Look at Vestergaard. Terrible last season. In the Championship, he's like a prime Baresi, right? Baresi. That's what he's like. Unbelievable. Soyuncu had some injury issues since leaving, and he still made it onto a Champions League pitch against Brendan Rodgers Celtic, which they lost. Celtic lost, was it 8-0, 7-0, 6-0 maybe? Are we getting Don't Sell Knockout song tomorrow? Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, that'll be good. Don't sell Knockout, Anthony Knockout. Let me know in the chat as well, guys. Are you a knockout or are you a knockout? Let me know. Personally, the knockout people wind me up. It's knockout, mate. It's knockout. Anthony Knockout. What a player, by the way. Adam says Daka got a run of games under Rodgers. Need to see something. Yeah, he scored a hat-trick against Legia Warsaw, I want to say. Maybe. Was it Warsaw, guys? No, it weren't Warsaw, was it? It was Moscow. It was in Moscow, right? So yeah. So again, not in the Turkey side. I think that's because of injuries, Chris. I want to see 2 strikers in games. I don't think it will happen, unfortunately, Andreas. Chester Leicester, thank you for confirming it was Moscow. Looking towards next season, regardless of league, I think Daka stays. Big statement, no. But for me, looking at the rules changing on offside, yet again, I see Daka benefiting. Yeah, I see what you mean, Scott. I see what you mean. I don't think he'll stick around, but I see what you're trying to get at. Absolutely. If you can't score in the Championship, you're not going to score in the Premier League. Well, yeah, I know. How many goals did Daka score in the Premier League? Like 3 or 4? Yeah, 3 or 4 maybe. 1 striker in a game would be nice. Love that, Adam. Sorry, I thought I recognised you. That's why I was looking in. I thought, do I recognise you from somewhere? I don't think I do. I thought I did, but anyway. Is Cannon back yet? Yes, he was on the bench in the last game. So, yes, he is back. Is that... look, I'm looking at all the profile pictures today. Is that Seb? That's Seb Owen, right? Is it Owen? His brother's surname's Owen. Is his name something different? Carmichael? Or is that the other brother? Anyway, Seb from #United. Spencer Owen's brother. Wayne says, if Daka... Hashtag, by the way. If Daka not going to be played, can't see the point in keeping him yet. Crime Watch. Nice one. Do you think Cannon will start tomorrow? No, I think it'll be Vardy, to be honest with you. Bubba says, by the way, not to be a nudge, but since I warned you not to talk the football gods, played poorly at QPR and haven't scored a goal since in 2 losses. Oh, shut up, Bubba. No, I'm joking, mate. By the way, I don't know who this is. You have to go on the actual Leicester Fan TV page to interact. Otherwise, you're thingy. If you're on like Leicester Fan TV chat or something, you need to go onto YouTube or Facebook, the main Facebook page. So hi to whoever that is. But yeah. Andreas says you play a striker, they will score goals for sure. Well, you'd hope so, but it's not always the case, like the last 2 games. Patrick says extra 650 tickets on sale for Birmingham. The season ticket holders with 520 plus points. Yeah, that's going to be a good one, though, isn't it? Wayne Rooney versus Vardy. Tez says, watch out for moaning Reedy. Rodgers out, Enzo out. Well, he was right on the Rodgers out, let's be honest, Tez. I do think Jamie from the Fox's Arms was a little bit premature with his Rodgers out, because I think it was like back in 2020 when we were fifth in the league. I think that was a bit premature, but yeah, it obviously turned out to be true anyway. Chris says, be nice to see Praet back in the side. Yeah, agreed. Dennis Praet is a quality player, especially at this level. Who else do you think leaves in the upcoming transfer window? I think Daka leaves. I think either Iverson or Ward leaves. I think Iverson probably leaves over Ward, because Iverson's probably wanting first team football. Why isn't my name coming up? Just tell me who you are. I don't know why it's not coming up. Daka, Iverson, maybe one of the better players being poached to the Premier League or abroad. I've seen Ndidi linked. Who knows? Yeah, I can't think of many more than that. Hopefully not. Hopefully there aren't any more than that. It depends on how hopeful or how much confidence these players in our team have in us going up. And I think if they're 100% sure that we will go up, then they'll probably stick around for 6 more months and see if it does come true. Graham who? Is it Graham from the pub? Graham from the Beacon in Loughborough? Is that who I'm thinking of? That's the only Graham I know. I don't know any other Grahams, I don't think. Do I know any other Grahams? Sorry to any of the Grahams that I do know that I haven't mentioned, but I think Graham Tams is the only one I could think of. Andy says, who would want to leave at the moment? Yeah, exactly, Andy. You'll get 1 or 2 that might be a bit like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to go to get more money, or I want to go play in the Conference League for Aston Villa. Whatever. But yeah, Graham from the Plock, yeah. Oh, is Gray's real name Graham? I didn't know that, Gray. I didn't know your real name was Graham, mate. I thought it was Gray. I thought it was just Gray. I thought maybe if you weren't bold, it would be Gray. So that maybe that was your nickname, Gray. But yeah. Although, yeah, Gray. Gray spelled differently, innit? Who do we go in for in January to get us the goals we need? I don't think we do get a striker, Adam. I can't see us getting a striker in January. I really can't. I think we might get a defensive midfielder in, if anything. Maybe someone for cover for Winks. But you never know. I'm not John Rudkin. Thank God. Well, although I would like his money, to be fair, so I shouldn't say thank God, but yeah. You never know. You never know. I think they need to go out and recruit for the Premier League, in my opinion. I think we need to recruit and try and get players, start the recruitment for the Premier League. Good shout, Andy. Illis Chair is still available at QPR, down towards the bottom of the Championship. Probably be able to get in between 3 and 6 million quid, which is absolutely nothing. Great player. Plays in the number 10, can play on the number 8, can play on the left, can play on the right. I think that's the guy we need to go and buy. We were linked with him in the summer. It didn't come to fruition for whatever reason, but Illis Chair is the man that I would like us to see go and get. And I think he could probably do a good job in the Championship. In the Premier League as well, sorry. Chester Leicester, I think we only get Chair if Ndidi goes. I see what you mean. We are pretty stacked in that role. If you think of Dewsbury Hall, Ndidi, Cassaday, Akgun, McAteer can play there. Dennis Praet can play there. We've got Will Alves. There's 7 players I've just named. So maybe I'm being a bit wishful thinking there, but I would still love us to get Leicester. If Ndidi goes, would you not rather kind of replace him with somebody of similar physicality, similar height, a bit more of a presence in the box? Whereas Leicester, again, he's 5'8" or something. Maybe that's a bit harsh. 5'9", 5'10". Doesn't really offer as much height, not much physicality. I don't know. It's a hard one. Again, I'm not Maresca. I'm not Rudkin. I'm not whoever the scouts are. But yeah. It's a weird one. I've heard he's really inconsistent, which might explain why he's still at QPR. But yeah. Right, guys, we're coming towards the end of the show. Graham Moore, just one of your followers, but I think you're great at what you do. Oh, Graham Moore, I do recognize your name now, Graham. Thank you. Thank you. It was just because you called me Loxy. Loxy is a name that not many people call me. Some call me Loxy, but yeah. So thanks, Graham. As always, you did ask why your name wasn't showing. I think you might be on either Phil's Facebook page or the Leicester Fan TV chat Facebook page. If you want to have your name appear in your photo, you need to go to the actual Leicester Fan TV Facebook page or YouTube. No, you can call me Loxy, Graham. You can call me Lox. I don't mind. I'm just saying. But thanks as always for watching, and thanks to everyone. Thanks to everyone who's been watching, getting your comments in. There's some usual faces in the chat. There's some unusual faces in the chat, and then there is Gray. I'm joking, Gray. I love you, man. But yeah, Adam Loxy, the Foxy Fox. Yeah, I've heard that one a few times, mate. Not to be fair, I've not heard that since school, mate. So thanks for that, Adam. But yeah. Nice photo, by the way. Nice beach there. Where is that? That looks like maybe Wales, I would guess. I'm from Wales, so I'm guessing that's Wales. Looks like a beach I used to go to called Freshwater West. Imagine that. Imagine I'm right, eh? Imagine I'm right. Patrick says Smodix. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. No, Graham, you need to actually go onto the Leicester Fan TV main Facebook page. On Facebook, search Leicester Fan TV, not TV chat. Leicester Fan TV, and then comment, and your name will appear. Adam says Caister. I've never been to Caister before. That's a nice place. Oh, it's all the way down the other side of England. It's down on the East Coast. My bad. I was well off it. But yeah, thanks to everyone for watching. I'm not going to read them out, but put in the comments what your score prediction is for tomorrow. And we will see if anyone is right. Chester says, I am a Welsh-ish Leicester. To be fair, it's dubious how Welsh I am. I mean, none of my family are Welsh, but I was born there and I lived there for 18 years. My other family are from Leicester. So I call myself Welsh. I used to have a really thick Welsh accent, but not anymore. But yeah. So yeah, I'm Welsh-ish. Great combo. And it's better supporting Leicester than Cardiff or Swansea, innit? Let's be honest. Wayne, 3-1 Leicester. Yeah, absolutely. Good one there, mate. 4-1 Leicester. 2-1 to the Foxes. And I'm going to go with a big fat 3-0 Leicester City. Bouncing back with a big win, a big 3 points. And maybe another 10-game winning streak. Something like that. That would be lovely. But guys, thanks for watching as always. We've got a watch along tomorrow. The kickoff is at 3, so I'm guessing the watch along will start 5 minutes before or something like that. We'll have the American/Canadian, I can't remember which one they are, lads on. Maybe the Geordie lad as well, from some Middlesbrough. I don't know where you're from, Jono, but yeah, maybe I don't know who's doing it. But as always, thanks for watching. Much appreciated. And if you can do me one big favor on this Friday evening, if you enjoyed my show whatsoever, please head to YouTube, hit subscribe. It's completely free. And it also helps us out. That's all I'm going to ask for. All the best. Come on, you Foxes.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, Everard's, Barlow Blinds, Booker Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hologram, Take Me, Nubian Cow, The Fox's Arms and Rainbows. Run by the fans, for the fans. Follow us on socials at Leicester Fan TV and visit leicesterfantv.com for all the latest news, views and videos.